Earl of Kingston is the title in the Peerage of Ireland. It was created in 1768 for Edward King, 1st Viscount Kingston. The Earl holds the subsidiary titles Baronet Kingston of Rockingham in the county of Roscommon, Viscount Kingston of Kingsborough in the county of Sligo, Baron Erris of Boyle in the county of Roscommon, and Viscount Lorton of Boyle in the county of Roscommon, also in the Peerage of Ireland. He is also a baronet in the Baronetage of Ireland. Between 1821 and 1869 the Earls also held the title Baronet Kingston of Michelstown in the county of Cork, in the Peerage of the United Kingdom. Family history until 1755. The King family descends from Robert King, younger brother of John King, 1st Baron Kingston. In 1682 Robert King was created a baronet of Boyle Abbey in the county of Roscommon. He subsequently represented County Roscommon and Boyle in the Irish House of Commons. He was succeeded by his son, John, the 2nd Baronet, who also represented County Roscommon and Boyle in the Irish Parliament. John died childless and was succeeded by his younger brother, Henry, the 3rd Baronet, who, like his father and brother, represented County Roscommon and Boyle in Parliament. Henry was succeeded by his eldest son, Robert, the 4th Baronet, who sat as Member of Parliament for Boyle. In 1748, aged 24, Robert was created Baron Kingsborough in the Peerage of Ireland. However, he died unmarried only 7 years later when the barony became extinct. Family history 1755 to 1869. Lord Kingsborough was succeeded in the baronetcy by his younger brother, Edward, the 5th Baronet, who represented Boyle and County Sligo in the Irish Parliament. In 1764 Edward was raised to the Peerage of Ireland as Baronet Kingston of Rockingham in the county of Roscommon, a revival of the barony held by his kinsmen which had become extinct 3 years earlier. He was further honoured when he was made Viscount Kingston of Kingsborough in the county of Sligo in 1766, and Earl of Kingston in 1768, also in the Peerage of Ireland. He was succeeded by his son, Robert, the 2nd Earl, who represented County Cork in the Irish House of Commons. He married his kinswoman, the heiress Caroline Fitzgerald, daughter of Richard Fitzgerald by the Honourable Margaret King, daughter of James King, 4th Baron King. Some detail is known about the lives of the 2nd Earl and his wife, as they hired the pioneer educator and proto-feminist Mary Wollstonecraft as governess to their daughters. Her books Thoughts on the Education of Daughters and Original Stories from Real Life draw on her experiences under the roof at Michelstown Castle. The daughter she influenced the most was Margaret King, who, as Lady Mountcashel, undertook a grand tour on the continent, accompanied by her friend Catherine Wilmot, whose diaries were eventually published as An Irish Peer on the Continent, 1801–03. The 2nd Earl was succeeded by his eldest son, George, the 3rd Earl, who represented County Roscommon in the Irish Parliament and later sat in the British House of Lords as an Irish representative peer. In 1821 he was created Baronet Kingston of Michelstown in the county of Cork, in the Peerage of the United Kingdom, which gave him and his descendants an automatic seat in the House of Lords. His eldest son, Edward, Viscount Kingsborough, was an antiquarian and also represented County Cork in the British Parliament. Lord Kingsborough predeceased his father, unmarried, and the earldom devolved on his younger brother, Robert, the 4th Earl. Robert sat as Member of Parliament for County Cork but was later declared to be of an unsound mind. He died unmarried and was succeeded by his younger brother, James, the 5th Earl, who died childless in 1869. When the barony of Kingston, created in 1821, became extinct. Family history 1869 present. The fifth Earl was succeeded in the remaining titles by his first cousin, Robert King, 2nd Viscount Lorton, who became the sixth Earl. Robert was the son of General the Honourable Robert King, a fourth son of the second Earl, who had been created Viscount Lorton in the Peerage of Ireland in 1806. Robert the sixth Earl had previously represented County Roscommon in Parliament. He died in October 1869, only a month after succeeded in the earldom, and was succeeded by his elder son, Robert the seventh Earl, who died 2 years later at the age of 40, without any male issue. The seventh Earl was succeeded by his younger brother, Henry, the eighth Earl, who was Lord Lieutenant of County Roscommon and sat in the House of Lords as an Irish representative peer. Henry married Frances Margaret Christina King Tennyson, daughter of Edward King Tennyson, of Kilronan Castle, County Roscommon, and assumed in 1883 by royal licence the additional surname of Tennyson. He was succeeded by his second but only surviving son, Henry, the ninth Earl, who fought in both the Second Boer War and the First World War and sat in the House of Lords as an Irish representative peer. As of 2012, the titles are held by the ninth Earl's great-grandson, Robert the 12th Earl, who succeeded in 2002, the titles having descended from father to son. As of the 31st of July 2012, the 12th Earl has not successfully proven his succession to the baronetcy and is therefore not on the official roll of the baronetage. The baronetcy is considered dormant. Other family members. Several other members of the King family may also be mentioned. The Honourable Sir Henry King, a fourth son of the second Earl, was a politician and soldier. The Honourable James William King, younger son of the second Earl, was a Rear Admiral in the Royal Navy. George King, son of Reverend the Honourable Richard Fitzgerald King, younger son of the second Earl, was a Major General in the British Army. The Honourable Lawrence Harmon King Harmon, younger son of the first Viscount Lorton, was the father of one Edward King Harmon, a politician, and two Sir Charles King Harmon, High Commissioner to Cyprus. Seats. The former seat of the King family was Michelstown Castle in Michelstown, County Cork, which was burned down by the IRA in 1922. It was home of 1st Lord Kingston. Michelstown Castle. 4th Lord Kingston in 1750 had a grand house, which was probably not the original castle. Michelstown Castle, a Georgian house, was built by 2nd Earl Kingston, subsequently demolished in 1823. Michelstown Castle was designed by James and George Richard Payne for 3rd Earl of Kingston to be the largest house in Ireland. It was home for 4th and 5th Earls. King House, Boyle Co. Roscommon, built for Henry King III, BT, in 1739, possibly incorporating an earlier 17th C. house, abandoned by the family in early 19th C. Rockingham, Boyle Co. Roscommon, built in 1810 by John Nash for Robert King, younger son of 2nd Earl Kingston, burnt accidentally in 1957. Kilronan Castle, Kedu, North County Roscommon, Kilronan, reconstruction of Castle Tennyson, in 1880s for 8th Earl of Kingston, also the home of 9th Earl of Kingston, abandoned in 1940s following its acquisition by the Irish Land Commission, reconstructed in 2000s for use as a hotel. King Baronet of Boyle Abbey. Sir Robert King, 1st Baronet. Sir John King, 2nd Baronet. Sir Henry King, 3rd Baronet. Sir Robert King, 4th Baronet. Barons Kingsborough. Robert King, 1st Baron Kingsborough. King Baronet of Boyle Abbey. Sir Edward King, 5th Baronet. Earls of Kingston. Edward King, 1st Earl of Kingston. Robert King, 2nd Earl of Kingston. George King, 3rd Earl of Kingston. Edward King, Viscount Kingsborough. Robert Henry King, 4th Earl of Kingston. James King, 5th Earl of Kingston. Robert King, 6th Earl of Kingston. Robert Edward King, 7th Earl of Kingston. Henry Ernest Newcomen King Tennyson, 8th Earl of Kingston. Edward King, Viscount Kingsborough. Henry Edwin King Tennyson, 9th Earl of Kingston. Robert Henry Ethelbert King Tennyson, 10th Earl of Kingston. Berkeley Robert Edwin King Tennyson, 11th Earl of Kingston. Robert Charles Henry King Tennyson, 12th Earl of Kingston. The heir apparent is the present holder's son Charles Avery Edward King Tennyson, Viscount Kingsborough.